Slender Man.
You know you shouldn't be here. Hey, I'm right behind you. Hey. Hi, Slender Man's here. We just saw Slender Man. What can we possibly say about this atrocity of film? Even in terms of horror that's rated PG-13, this is probably the bottom of the barrel. Not even in a barrel. This is outside of the barrel, in the dirt, watching the barrel. This is a film that you show to your dying grandma so she dies faster. If assisted suicide was legal here in Arizona, this movie would be one of the products they use to make you take that extra step. I almost died in the theater. Like, should I just let go of my heart? Should I close my eyes? Should I stop breathing? But you know, I pulled through, unfortunately, and now I'm here talking about this movie.
This whole movie was just unconvincing in every aspect. The acting was unconvincing. The chemistry was just so unorganic.
The Slender Man wasn't even intimidating, alright? Like, he had no principles. Like in the game, you know, if you turn around, you look at him, you're dead. You know, in this movie, like, they look at him, sometimes they die, sometimes they can, like, run away. Sometimes Slender Man can just, like, grab them. Sometimes they can, like, use trees to, like, break windows and grab people. There's just there's no coherence to this movie at all. Why was he CGI? All you need is a tall guy in a suit. You could have made him a practical effect looking character, making him actually look spooky, but he was just a CGI mess. And the climax of the movie, when you actually see him rise and stuff.
Oh my god.
Dude, we were just laughing. We were like, is this real? None of the acting here was good, or even average. It was either bad or just worse. Cinematography was the only part of the movie that was passable. It was average with like maybe 2 shots in the movie that kind of woke me up. I was like, that's pretty cool. But the script is what really sealed the deal. It really sealed the coffin. The script here is just abysmal.
Like a second grader wrote this with her friends or his friends, you know, equality. When they were done, they're like, what are we doing? We should throw this away. This is clearly childish.
And then a kindergartner found it and then made a movie. Slender Man.
This is...
The last line of the movie is, you know? That's how it ends. A little monologue with the girl saying, you know? And it just cuts the credits.
It's like when you're giving a presentation in middle school and you're done and you're standing there in front of the class and you don't really know how to end your speech. You're like, you know? And that's what this movie did. It was so unapologetically lazy. Like, it was, yeah, it had some cool shots, but then the other completely rest of the movie was filmed in a dark ass forest or a dark ass room or a dark ass kitchen or a dark ass street. You can't see shit. You don't know what anything's going on until, like, obviously the music. And that's when you know you're supposed to speak.
Oh, it's a Slender Man.
Oh!
There's no build up to anything, no character development really. There's nothing. Everything here is just like a jumbled mess of just crap, you know? It's not a movie, it's a product, folks. This isn't a film, it's a product. Let's try to make some money off of this spooky character about this little indie game about collecting pages in the forest. And oh my god.
This idea should have been dead a long time ago. Slender Man was popular years ago. Like, no one gives a shit about Slender Man anymore. Why the fuck was this movie even made now?
The movie's like 90 minutes. Really short movie. Why does it feel like it's been 4 days? I've aged 2 years. I have a family now waiting for me after this review. I mean, normally with like horror movies that are this bad, usually that are PG-13 as well, you can laugh about it. You get like Bye Bye Man, you got Truth or Dare, one of my favorite movies of the year. This movie had no enjoyment. None of that exists in this movie. It's just a lifeless corpse. Rating time. Take it away, AIDS boy.
Thanks. I'm gonna give this movie a 1 out of 10. It is ISIS. It is as bad as ISIS. It is as offensive as ISIS. The makers of this film went around with the bucket. Everyone shat in it. They threw it against the wall. They put Slender Man sticker CGI in the middle of it, and they filmed it for what seemed like 15 years. Don't see this movie. Don't give it your money. It was bullshit.
Further, I'm giving this a 0.5 out of 10. I think this is, if Dinesh D'Souza were to make a horror movie, it would look something like this. It's devoid of life. It's a product. It's so empty. You want to die. You don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live anymore. Reese doesn't want to look at Reese. He doesn't want to live anymore. This is easily one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen in my life. Like top 3. Don't go through what we went through, alright?
Just makes me really emotional when you talk like that.
I'm sorry. I've already shed my tears. Reese has been holding back, but he's starting to do it, so we have to turn off the camera soon, but you're gonna cry. It's so bad. I walked out of the theater crying. I called my parents, they didn't answer because they're dead. We'll see you next time, okay? It's gonna be okay. Bye, guys. Bye.
My mom's horse had a big ass dick.
Hey, you shut your mouth over there, okay? You shut it.